There is no evidence whatsoever to suggest that crypto promotes financial inclusion. And in fact, there's overwhelming evidence to suggest the exact opposite. Crypto is not new. The first Bitcoin transaction was in 2009. So we have a 14-year track record.
If Chairman Gensler is going to take action, enforcement action, and Congress needs to hear from him very soon. The chairman had lots of time to do the rounds on the morning talk shows. If he has time for that, he should be here.
I don't find a lot of comfort in knowing that Mr. Gensler thinks he has full authority to implement a regulatory regimen, because I think he's been going a little bit too fast and a little bit too expansive on rules.
I think what's required is a comprehensive set of rules of the road. It's no use in telling people you have to follow the law if they don't know what the law is.
And it's not about the U.S. versus China. It's about what underpins a world order is always the financial system.
XRP being dirt cheap, around 40 cents. We cannot handle bigger transactions.
Know what you hold?
On-demand liquidity. Where was Gary Gensler?
Enjoy the ride, pal.
If you got some bags, welcome to the party. Welcome back to some more Moon O'Clock news. No breakfast, no coffee, just straight extra bullishness. Shout out to the latest sub. We just hit 45K. Appreciate you stopping by. Stuffing some bags. Go ahead. Throw on those moon suits, those pilot shades, and buckle up. There's the future's extra bullish. Let's go full speed, full throttle into the cryptoverse. We got the total global cryptocurrency market cap today right around 1.08 trillion, up about 3.5%. In the past 24 hours, we had XRP here in the number 6 spot, right under 38 cents, up about 1.4 in the past 24. We got Stellar here right around 8.5 cents, BTC 22,200, ETH still right around 1,500. We got Flare Networks here 4 cents, and Songbird still right around 1 cent. Ripple says trying to expand your small business into new markets, given traditional payment rails, is like trying to score a goal with 2 left feet. You're at a serious disadvantage unless you jump on that XRP standard. To learn how crypto solutions like XRP and the XRP ledger have the power to level the playing field. 90% of central banks are exploring CBDCs, up from 80% in 2021. Our blog evaluates the use cases and benefits of CBDCs and C2B and B2B payments, all running on the standard XRP. Library.com says the rules are clear, crystal clear. They're so clear we can't even tell you what they are because we just see right through them. There's no evidence that crypto promotes financial inclusion, Duke Financial Economic Center Policy Director says during Tuesday's U.S. Senate. This is an example of predatory inclusion.
There is no evidence whatsoever to suggest that crypto promotes financial inclusion. And in fact, there's overwhelming evidence to suggest the exact opposite is happening. Most people who've invested in cryptocurrency have lost money. Of those people, a plurality are minorities and low-income Americans. Okay, so this is an example of predatory inclusion. We saw the same thing with subprime loans leading up to the 2008 financial crisis, where low-income and minority communities are being explicitly targeted with very, very risky products. And unfortunately, they have lost, in many cases, everything.
CoinDesk, what's crypto's real value? Crypto is not new. We have a 14-year track record to look back and assess. At Tuesday's U.S. Senate crypto crash hearing, it didn't take the internet 14 years to prove its worth. They don't want you with those generational utility bags.
Crypto is not new. The first Bitcoin transaction was in 2009. So we have a 14-year track record to look back and assess this. And it didn't take the internet 14 years to prove its worth. And so when you look at cryptocurrencies, I would just ask, what's the fundamental value? Why are they worth anything? Normal financial assets are someone else's liability, right? There's an issuer. Otherwise, where would the returns come from? So there's no reason to think that cryptocurrency is going to generate returns indefinitely into the future. It's clear that people are just buying it because they think they can sell it to someone else at a higher price in the future. There's no fundamentals. Now, that doesn't mean necessarily that blockchain doesn't have value. And I think there's a way to regulate the risk associated with crypto and to the consumer protections point that you raise, while still allowing, traditional financial services to experiment with blockchain as they are.
The old system is falling because they know that XRP, the new standard, coming to level the playing fields. No more middlemans, faster, cheaper, more efficient XRPs. good for everybody. Also from CoinDesk, there's an elephant in the room. Senator Tim Scott calls out the SEC Gov Chair Gensler in Tuesday's Banking Committee crypto crash hearing, saying if the Chairman Gensler is going to take enforcement action, Congress needs to hear from him very soon. We got the evidence. Get those jumpsuits. Get those jail cells ready.
As I want to address the elephant in the room, if Chairman Gensler is going to take action, enforcement action, Congress needs to hear from him very soon. The chairman had lots of time to do the rounds on the morning talk shows. If he has time for that, he should be here testifying with us this morning. And I hope that we see him here very soon.
Gary, you still there? Just in, Texas lawmakers aim to make Texas the cryptocurrency capital of the country through tax-free shopping with Bitcoin. Way to get a HODL of that on-demand liquidity. 801 XRP, today the Senate banking hearing on the crypto crash. Seems like they're tired of Gary's attempt to take over crypto. Calls for Congress to take action on crypto regulation.
Proof of reserves and other things that Congress can act on. I don't find a lot of comfort in knowing that Mr. Gensler thinks he has full authority to implement a regulatory regimen, because I think he's been going a little bit too fast and a little bit too expansive on rulemaking, which is why I hope that Congress will act so that we get this right. So give me some ideas on singles and doubles.
Yeah, so appreciate the question, Senator. Frankly, proof of reserves aren't worth the paper that they're written on. And I would just point to the...
You can hear the banks panicking. XRP coming to level playing fields. Yahoo Finance former SEC Chairman, CEO Harvey Pitt on crypto regulation. What is required are the rules of the road, and they can't be done solely through enforcement actions. They have to be done through comprehensive effort. But yet we're in 2023, still no regulations, only regulations by enforcement, and the SEC stifling American innovation.
The Exchange Commission set to impose new rules for crypto firms, according to Bloomberg. The move would hamper the ability to handle client money and comes as regulators scrutinize crypto after the spectacular collapse of FTX, Three Arrows, and other mainstays. Joining us now is Harvey Pitt, Calorama partner, CEO, and former SEC chairman. Harvey, it's good to see you. It's really interesting here because we've had Congress having hearings talking about crypto regulation. The SEC here is stepping in and doing it. Do you think that they're doing it in the proper fashion?
Well, I think the activity of the SEC raises some questions. It's sort of like the old Get Smart routine where the door says, knock before entering, and underneath it, the sign says, don't knock. What is required, I think, are rules of the road. That's critical. And they can't be done solely through enforcement actions. They have to be done through a comprehensive effort. That's the way to do it. And that's why these Senate hearings are so critical this morning.
We had a former FDIC official on with us yesterday and saying to Yahoo Finance with regard to why the U.S. and regulators here are hustling to take some type of action is because the rest of the world is looking to the U.S. as a leader in this. However, there's already some of the largest countries and entities that have decided to ban crypto. So how far behind are we in regulating crypto, and what needs to take place in order for us to finally kind of be ahead of any type of new innovation that comes within the space?
I think what's required is a comprehensive set of rules of the road. It's no use in telling people you have to follow the law if they don't know what the law is. Most people will try and follow the law, but they need to know what it is. And so doing this on a piecemeal basis, case by case with enforcement actions, doesn't really get us to where we need to be, which is a comprehensive regulatory scheme.
This is exactly what Brad Garlinghouse and Ripple's been asking from day one. Even though they've been working with regulators, working with governments, the SEC still trying to stifle American innovation. They know XRP is a superior technology. We got here first. Now they're trying to shake you out so they can get their bags in, bags packed. It's everyone's best interest to get behind XRP, the new standard.
Matt at one point about this break between the US and China and said, both sides are going to say, whose team are you on? And he said, our job is to make sure the question never arises. But the question has arisen. And so I think we have to go deeper. And it's not about the US versus China. It's about what underpins a world order is always the financial system. I was very privileged. My father was an advisor to Nixon when they came off the gold standard in 71. And so I was brought up with a kind of inside view of how very important the financial structure is to absolutely everything else. And what we're seeing in the world today, I think, is we are on the brink of a dramatic change where we are about to, and I'll say this boldly, we're about to abandon the traditional system of money and accounting and introduce a new one. And the new accounting is what we call blockchain. It means digital. It means having a almost perfect record of every single transaction that happens in the economy, which will give us far greater clarity over what's going on. It also raises huge dangers in terms of the balance of power between states and citizens. In my opinion, we're going to need a digital constitution of human rights if we're going to have digital money. But also, this new money will be sovereign in nature. Most people think that digital money is crypto and private. But what I see are superpowers introducing digital currency. The Chinese were the first. The US is on the brink, I think, of moving in the same direction. The Europeans have committed to that as well.
First, we had the Internet of Information. Now welcome to the new standard, the Internet of Value, XRP. Leveling the playing fields, hidden in plain sight. Why XRP will reach 1K plus, King Doggo.
And there were also people talking about XRP can reach up to 10,000, up to 1,000. And the thing with this is it may sound very crazy, but if you look at the volume that HODL is going to handle, if it comes to a lot of banks that are going to be on board, if it comes to the derivative market, if it comes to the entire ecosystem, if it comes to the financial market, going to be on the XRP ledger, and with XRP bridging every single CBDC, the amount of volume, and what also David Schwartz said, we cannot, with XRP being dirt cheap, around 40 cents, we cannot handle bigger transactions. We need XRP's price at around, it could be more than 1,000 in order to handle bigger transactions.
BPM Wallet experts reveal a surge in criminals using software to illegally harvest tickets and resell them for huge markups. Who else cannot wait for BPM Wallet to fix the ticket touting and offer fair tickets and resale prices for all? BPM for the win. CoinsKid says, I've just noticed on the daily time frame 2 things printed for the DXY that are quite concerning for the crypto markets. Do you see what they are? Squeaky bum time, BTC. Precision Trader heads up BTC might want a perfect touch on the 382 fib at 22,450, and Law of Attraction oversold on the weekly. Let's see a boom from here. XRP rockets gonna fly. With that being said, Bagman and Bag Ladies, XRP perseverance, the longer they take, the higher we climb on that XRP rich list as we push through the FUD, push through all the corruption. Once again, XRP hidden in plain sight, the one and only cryptocurrency, digital asset with utility that they don't want you with. I am the XRP Bagman, the Moon Commander, currently up here on the mothership, stuffing some bags and enjoying the show. Appreciate you stopping by, tuning in, smashing those likes for some more Moon O'Clock news. Hope y'all continue to stay extra bullish. Continue holding those good vibes. Remember to sell the FUD, buy up that bag. Don't forget to spread that liquid love. Also, if you're new here, don't forget to drop a subscribe, drop a comment down below. All the OG diamond hands out there, drop a comment down below, drop an elbow on that like button from the top rope. We'll catch you up here on the mothership for the moon party. BYOB, be your own bank. Peace out, crypto ghost.
You just made it in the nick of the time. Energy revelers taking the shine. We up in the sky. Dominance only, we one of a kind. BPM coins, you watching them rise. Either into operator, we taking the prize. Do your own research, it's not no advice. Gary got them phones tapped, but my wallet decentralized. We came to level the playing field. We not leaving without a fight. Hey, what's inside your wallet? BPM pump like hydraulic. Need some help, we cryptoholics. Stuffing bags, parabolic. Phoenix rising with symbolic. I ain't got time to be playing with your mind. Should've been loading up on BPM, but you lie.